Okay, testing the audio. Testing. Definitely testing. Here. Hear everything through my camera like it should work this way. Double text works. Hear everything through my camera like it should work this way. Text works. Excellent. Hear everything through my camera like it should work this way. Any better like this. Excellent. I wonder if this audio is any better. Guarantees of legitimacy. 30 Neo. I'll be right back. Testing. Testing. Whoops. Testing. Sweet, this is functioning. It's working, everything looks good. Hopefully you guys are doing okay. Okay, we're gonna have plane spotting. We're gonna have plane spotting all today and into this evening. Everything looks good, everything's running well. Let me just run inside, grab one quick thing, and we will get to stream. Enjoy the views while I'm not here for a minute. All right, back. It's going to this thing. We're streaming. I want to make audio can be like there. Here. Audio like that here. Streaming. Morning, you can the camera. We guys can hear all right. It goes 717. It runs 717. Then get the camera audio down a tiny bit just so we can have the audio not slip into the deep or something. Still hear the action. There goes a Frontier flight. That's Frontier flight. So here, there we go. There goes a cool one over there, a 767. And there's a Southwest 737 coming in right behind it. And that over there, my friends, is Air France. And behind that, the Delta 100-year A350. Cool. There goes that A350-900, backing up, heading out. Oh yeah, they're moving it with the Super Tug. Pretty cool. Let that back out a little. And we're here. Here's that 767 just coming in from Phoenix over there. Here goes that Airbus 350. 350. Okay, there we have that. There goes our flight. Speed out on this little scene. We're up here by the Delta Flight Museum live streaming. I set it this way so that hopefully now we can see what we're doing. So like if I make this full screen, there we go. This goes here. This goes here so we can see what we're doing. Here comes a Delta 767-400 coming in. Can't see where it is yet coming in. I think we are going to see it as it arrives. 7674 in Atlanta here. Come in. Here it comes. What a beautiful bird. 767-400 coming in from Detroit Metro Airport, where I just flew in from yesterday. Dang it, I wished I'd gotten a 767. Fortunately, none were I was supposed to be flying. None were in the schedule. That was good. We're staying right about here by the Delta Flight Museum. We're in the Atlanta Renaissance Concourse Hotel. So hopefully you can see all right here. Let me just take this volume down a tiny bit just because it's attenuating too high. Looks good. Everything is set. Everything is looking good. We are sent. We are good. Everything right. Just takes time. Testing this just to move it down a little bit. There we go. All right. I hope you guys are enjoying. You guys are enjoying. Okay. And some more like it. Set our flight better. It's good. Actually, come in a little tighter just because we're going to be mostly monitoring this. Here's this United flight that just came in from Newark to Atlanta. Looking good. Looking good. It's better. 717. This one, heading off to Memphis, Tennessee. Here comes a flight in from Raleigh, Durham, an A320. There goes another 717. Which I'll be flying tomorrow. That 717-200 fits the card. Hang out to Huntsville, Alabama. Hopefully that view looks okay for you guys. There goes that A350 they just towed. Here comes a 717. Dallas Love Airfield. Dallas Love Airfield. November 9er airtrain, previous film. I just put this on the here. Put this on. There goes a Pilatus PC-12. Out of 717. This one coming in from Lexington, Kentucky. Let's just see if this is any better now that we have the audio from that, as well as the audio from the Mac where I'm talking, to see if that helps things. Because essentially when I'm talking, it needs to be a better microphone hookup. And to see if this is better now that we have the audio from that, as well as the audio from the Mac. Comes to 737. All right, testing. This is good. This is good. This is good. CV10. All right, that's better. All right, well, still going well. This is doing well. So that's doing well. That looks good. All right, stream looks good. I'm pretty happy with this. View here to just see what's going on out there. I just had a long, busy day here in Atlanta at AvCon, an aviation, the first ever aviation content creator meetup event at the Delta Flight Museum all day. Met a lot of interesting other aviation YouTubers, a lot of whom I already knew, a couple I hadn't met before. We met Josh Cahill, Swiss001, Noel Phillips, Jeff, a couple other big names like that. And met a lot of interesting other aviation YouTubers. If you guys are interested, here's this one coming in. Deborah from Charleston to Atlanta. Here's that Endeavor Air CRJ coming in. CRJ 700. What an excellent day today. Here goes flight. Delta flight off to Detroit, A321. Got a pretty beautiful view here in Atlanta. Here down here you can see the Airbus A350. Just parked here. Fix my screen here. I hope you guys are liking the stream. I just decided I'm out here. I got a beautiful view. It's a great weather day. I might as well try to do a little live streaming, right? I mean, I'm at one of the world's busiest and best airports for plane spotting. I'm at the Atlanta Renaissance Concourse Hotel getting these wonderful views. So I figured I'd share them with you. See what else is coming up on arrivals. Another arrival coming in here. This one from Rotan. Then an Endeavor flight from Tallahassee, Florida. There are also some departures. I would love to see this EVA Airways Cargo 777 depart for Anchorage, Alaska. That would be a highlight. Air France departing from Paris, 777-200, Quebec. So we'll keep our eyes open. We'll see what we can see. Beautiful day. Those clouds look a little ominous off distance, but they make beautiful views. Just get another good picture here on my camera. What I really could do is I pick it up so I have a, yeah. Actually, you guys don't need to see me the entire time, so I might just shut off that. So it's cleaner to see. We've got a lineup of planes down here on this runway. Lining up for departure is EVA Airways 777. Freight off Alaska. We're up here by the Delta Flight Museum for reference. Here is our hotel, the Atlanta Renaissance. There. EVA triple, big heavy 777. It's gonna depart. We're just gonna head out. We're gonna look. We're gonna try and see. We have to look basically across the airfield, so I don't know how well our view is gonna be. How good we're gonna get on this. We just see. We'd be behind those hangars where it would go. We might not get it till it gets in the air, I'd say. Might not see it till it hits the sky. But over here you can see we got the clouds moving in, which is not good. But also, we have an Air France 777-200, the Delta A350 100 years A350-900 out there, It's about as far as we can zoom in with this camera, right? And we got a pretty decent view out over Hartsfield. Now we got a. I take it back. We got a 717 pushing back. 47 behind it in the cargo area. Where's that 717 headed? Not showing up yet. It's almost directly in front of us. Here goes the takeoff run. A 757 to Fort Myers. So that tells me that this EVA Airways flight is going to be on this same runway, because there's that 757 departure. So it's around here, I'd say. We've got a 747 in the background, but I can't isolate what's for what it's for. I can't really see it from here. There goes another departure. 717, you just saw go through the screen. It's rolling in from Gainesville, an arrival, excuse me, not a departure. Here we've got our the airport. EVA Airways 777 freighter heading. I don't know how well it'll go. If the I'm going to move our setup indoors and just try to leave it at that, because I want to be able to stream longer than this if need be. We can move indoors if it rains. Right now, it looks pretty good. That EVA Air is the third to go. Here goes a 737 to Kingston, Jamaica. Then a 737 out to Raleigh, Durham. And then 777. Here goes the first 737 to Kingston, Jamaica. Heading out right there. Off to Kingston. There's our 717. 717 there. Heading out to Little Rock, Arkansas. CRJ arrival. Arrival there from Springfield, Illinois, I think, SGF. Here's that 757. 757 heading out to Santa Ana, California. Orange out there. Santa Ana, Orange County in California. Behind, it's overtaking the 717. We got a little race going on right here. It's going to overtake it. Gonna pass it. Now, here goes our second flight. 737 pulling to Raleigh. Flight out. Just taking to the sky. Right there. Raleigh, Durham. Almost going out of our screens now. To Raleigh. Now goes our EVA Airways 777 freighter. Really, really hope we can get something. I'm actually going to stand up just so I can see if I can get a better vantage point as she goes for departure. Here comes a Frontier flight and arrival. Here's our EVA Air. There's a 757 that caught in front of it heading out to Orlando, Florida. So here goes our 757 departure. If I can find it for Orlando. There it goes. Hang out to Orlando, 757. Come on, thing. Focus, focus, focus. Off she goes. To Orlando. Now, you can work on. Oh, another flight coming in front of it. Atlanta and Charlotte. Then our 777 freighter. A321 heading out. Departure. Here Arriving 717. Arriving 717-200 from Birmingham, Alabama. There's a CRJ 700 going off to Charlotte. And then our EVA Airways. Here comes Frontier, an A321. Here goes the 757 off to Santa Ana, Orange County, California. Nope, that's the A321. See if I can make this a little closer if we can get better views. If I move my camera forward and slide up my seat a little bit. There we go. Here goes EVA Air, Bravo 16782, a 7-year-old 777 freighter built April 2018. She's lined up. 7 right. See if we can already. It's about 26 right. We want to look over here. 27 right, departure, 777 freighter, heading out, ready to go. Oh yeah. Here goes that 777. There's a 321 just coming in. Here she goes. 777 freighter. EVA Air just went behind the building. She's gonna go back. She's coming back. There she goes. 777-300 ER. 777-200 freighter. EVA Airways. Departing for Anchorage, Ted Stevens Airport in Alaska. Anchorage, Alaska. Beautiful. Special livery coming in. Alaska. Special livery. 737 Disney World, I think it says. Let's look for it. Seattle to Atlanta. UNCF livery. Interesting. A350 parked there. A350 parked there. Sorry about these little bars, too. These are bar things on my... Because it's a great balcony view, but it's so no one falls or gets hurt or injured or anything undesirable, let's say. There's a Delta A350 arriving from Seoul in about 20 minutes. I was just told on the live stream. Probably sooner now. Here goes a flight out to Las Vegas. Las Vegas, Nevada, this one. A321. And it's out of it. I apologize for not seeing the messages on the live stream earlier. I was trying to get the 777 freighter and just, yeah. Things Aviation. Thanks for watching. Aviation 11. Pretty cool. Pretty awesome. Here goes the departing 757. Don't know where she's off to. Into Santa Ana, Orange County, California. Never been there yet. I'd like to go to Santa Ana, California. Here comes a Delta 7676 leaving, actually. Departure for Milano. Departing for Milan. 767 400 ER. We got a CRJ arriving, making it kind of loud, but there goes the flight off to Milan. Here comes the CRJ 700, I want to say. CRJ 700 Endeavor, coming in from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Here goes a 7 departure. Beautiful. Love those 717s. Flying one tomorrow. That's 717-200, departing bound for Little Rock, Arkansas. Got more stuff coming, more stuff going. Busy night. There goes a Southwest jet. Here goes a CRJ. A departure. Lexington, Kentucky. 717 arriving from Greensboro. Plastic doors on it, on the back of the engine. Pressures. The last of the DC-9 type planes still flying of the generation of DC-9 era aircraft by McDonnell Douglas. That went in from Greensboro, Piedmont Triad Airport. Here goes another departure. Coming 37900 ER, San Francisco. I hope you guys are liking the live stream. This Frontier flight just arrived in from Washington Dulles. A320 right in front of us here. There's the tower. Here's this A321. Just sitting there. I can't figure out why. Maybe it's in a hold or a penalty box or something. Here's another 717-200 heading to Asheville. And an arrival from O'Hare, American Eagle, Embraer, 170, I want to say? E170, yes. E175. I wasn't looking at the screen as it came in, so, you know, it's what you get. Here comes 737-900ER, Albuquerque, New Mexico. We got us an arrival, touching down. Just touched down, Albuquerque flight. You got a departure back there too. I missed it, unfortunately. Think it's a Frontier A321. Yeah, A321neo Frontier, that departure, we just missed because it's climbing out as we're... I didn't on my camera. There it goes. A321neo Frontier to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It goes southwest, departing southwest for Denver. Denver, Colorado. Never been to Denver. Hope to visit someday. This works a lot better. If I'm above my railing here so you can see the full unobstructed view. Fortunately, it means I kind of got to stand up and then reach for the computer. And first world problem, if ever there was. Here comes arrival from Nashville. Want to see if we can get an actual good video footage of it here. There she is. Arrival from Nashville, Tennessee. Music City. Very nice. You can see the clouds are coming in a little bit, but the weather's still holding off for us pretty well. I'm not going to complain about the clouds and the weather because of that. I really wish, these are the days I wish I still had, like, not lost my GoPro and had replaced it by now. Because I could suction cup it to the window when I go inside later if it starts to rain, suction cup it to the inside. Here's a flight being towed, 737-900ER, right there that you just saw on the tracker. Towed by a super tow. Just came to like 70, 72. No idea where they're going. They're probably sending it to a parking bay. There goes an arrival. 717 in the distance. 717 arrived at Fort Walton, Florida. Another 737. It's touching down in front of your screens here from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Here's that 737 being towed. See if we can get some good footage. Hope you guys are liking this. It's a pretty fun thing. It's been a pretty fun and an equally busy day, that's for darn sure. Here's another arrival out of Omaha, Nebraska to Atlanta. Another 717. And there goes that 737 that was being towed, being parked over there. I met some people here at AvCon today from Nebraska. I think it was Omaha. Very nice. From the podcast, name I can't remember at the moment. The Exit Row podcast, I think is it. Is that it? That's it. Oh. Trying to find a flight here. Flight departed for Austin, Texas with a friend on it. I missed seeing the departure, unfortunately. We didn't quite get it on time. I'm sorry, mate. I didn't quite get it there. A319 Dulles went down. I guess this is just a bunch of arrivals. Where we're sitting here on the runways. This is 26 right and 26 left. So the 26s are arrivals right now. The bottom ones down here, which are not the 26s, but the 27s are the departures. That's how, which is unfortunate, but we get a lot of arrivals. Here's Huntsville, Alabama to Atlanta. Another Boeing 717. Very, very cool. Here's that Boeing 717 arrival from Huntsville, Alabama. Here comes another. Here's an Embraer 175 arrival. Sorry, guys, I've not been keeping up with all on the flight radar here. It's starting to get to the point where to stand up to get the footage and then come down to get the pictures. The Frontier one from Dulles has been sitting there a while, random Aviation 11. I don't know why. I have no idea why. There's no ground holds, there's no anything, nothing weird's going on, nothing funky. Feeling a couple rain droplets, but I hope it's just a passing cloud. Oh, that's from Aspen County Airport. There's another 717 depart. Sorry, I don't know where that one's going to, guys. Greenville, Sparta. Here's an arrival. 717 from Greenville, Sparta. So that one's heading to Greenville, Sparta. This one's coming in. I'm looking on my list here to see my arrival board, what's coming up, because we're mostly getting arrivals. Want to hold off till we get like maybe something cool, like a big. Oh, there's a 737 Max on approach. Flights here coming in. I thought there was an A350 coming in. An A350 doesn't arrive till 7:29, so almost 7:30. There goes Southwest. clean this off for a second, see if I can make this view any better. Sorry about this, guys. I just don't want there to be in the footage, ruining all the footage here. That's a lot better. Those little indentations are scratches in the lens, I think, from using my lens cap. Yeah, maybe that's just dust. I'll clean out my lens before flying tomorrow, so hopefully we have better views. Here goes a 717. See what I mean? This little dust speck just keeps being there. I think it's dust because it moves when I shake it. If it were indents in the lenses, they wouldn't move. Eventually, if I took this inside, I'd swap to another, put this on my iPhone camera. But you see these things move around, so they're probably indentations, is my guess. Not indentations, I would be wrong. Things. Delta flight LAX to it. Oh, here comes a big from Paris arrival from Paris to Atlanta. Let's get it. A330 300. There's that A330 from Paris Charles de Gaulle International Airport. Okay, the rain is passed over us. It's kind of going by. That is excellent. We got some more planes coming soon. Don't worry. We good. Let me just set what I'm doing now. We good. We good. Random aviation. I am on floor number 7 with the runway view. There goes the 717. I don't know why the Frontier one keeps sitting. Oh, I see. 737 arrival from Cleveland. A320. Los Angeles, California. LAX. Arrival. Cleveland. 737. I hope you guys are enjoying the stream here. Apologize if it isn't perfect. I don't have my good big microphone with me for live streaming. I don't have my stuff. This was kind of an impromptu thing because I figured I got a good view. We've got time. It's pretty cool to be here, checking the place out. You can see the Tampa Wings Aviation and Random Aviation. Thank you for sticking out through the most of this stream. I hope you guys are enjoying it, despite the fact that, well, the fact that it says hashtags in the description is a problem. I haven't done a ton of live streams, but I do want to do more of them. I'll commit to doing more of them if I had places better views. I just think live streams are so fun. It's live. You can flip things on Flight Reader like that 717 that just departed. So I'm going to go heading out to Birmingham, Alabama. I just think it's so much fun. I think it's fun because, frankly, it's easy. But, you know, it's semi-easy. I mean, I wouldn't say it's easy, but it's not difficult. Not super exceedingly complicated. There's that A330 that came in from Paris. That is A330 November 802, November Whiskey. Recently sold to Northwest Airlines. I took an A330-300 relatively recently, a trip report on the channel, flying with Delta and Comfort Plus from Sao Paulo, Brazil, right here to Atlanta, Georgia. So make sure you check that out on the channel, check out the videos. Actually, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and find that video and share the link in the live chat of the A330. You guys would be interested in seeing it. It really was fun. And then I took first class with Delta on the A321 back to Grand Rapids. So yeah. So here, I'm just pasting into the chat, is that link to the A330 video in Comfort Plus from Sao Paulo to Atlanta. So that video I just pasted in there was the Delta Comfort Plus on the A330 from Sao Paulo to Atlanta. If you guys have any interest in checking out that video after this video, there's the link. You can pin it, click on it, whatever you want to do. I'd appreciate it if you check it out. Leave a like, leave a comment. Also, there's some other videos that came out of that, but the other video that came out of that series, here, then Delta first, Grand Rapids, Michigan on the A321. So I'm just gonna add this one in here, first class A321. And then back to Michigan, this example I flew to Grand Rapids. So there's that, to Grand Rapids, Michigan, not GRT, but Grand Rapids. There are those videos, those out. I'd appreciate it. Here comes Southwest. From Dallas, which do you guys prefer, 737 MAX 8 or Airbus A321neo? Or I should say MAX of any variant versus any neo variant. Or A320, A321, LR, XLR, standard neo, any of those. Let me know, what do you guys prefer? There's the Atlanta Air Traffic Control Tower up there. Very cool. My friend Jeb made a great video here from Atlanta several years ago now about how air traffic control works. Let me see if I can find the video for you if you're interested in seeing how air traffic works here in Atlanta. Okay, here was Jeb's video from the Atlanta Air Traffic Control Tower. If you guys are interested in checking it out, there's the link. But yeah, that's an excellent video if you guys want to check that out. I pinned it because air traffic control is so cool, especially here in Atlanta. Here goes that Frontier flight that came in from Dulles, I believe. He's finally moving. I don't know where they're taking it, but moving at least. Flight 1081, Powder the Polar Bear. Who went out of screen. Powder the Polar Bear. You come, right? Coming our direction for departure. Atlanta to Chicago way. The Relicate Frog, I don't know how you say that word. Here's the arrival from Int'l 850, 900, coming in, Delta. Oh yeah. A350-900 is Delta's flagship aircraft. This A350-900 November 525 Delta November, rather, 525, just came in from Atlanta to Atlanta from Incheon Airport, Seoul. A350-900 looks just like this example right in front of us here. If you want a closer look at this plane, sitting right in front of us is another flagship A350-900. This one, 573 Delta Zulu in front of us. And there's another A350 over there. You can see the engines, the cowlings are spinning because the wind. Turbines in Rolls-Royce Trent engines. Here's the one from Incheon that just came in. Look at this. 2 A350s in one shot. Can we get 3? Almost got 3 in one shot right there. Now the weather's starting to look like it's going to turn on us, which I really don't want, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Actually, I was going to check here. How's our weather look? I don't want clouds, I want preset. Another flight coming in, 737 Colombo. There's Columbus. Nice landing. Here's that A350 in from Incheon Airport in South Korea, Seoul, Incheon. Delta Airlines flagship partner. Goes the Frontier departing. Frontier departing. Wait, A320 Neo. Owen to something. Here comes Spirit. A320. It's like for Atlantic, coincidentally. I flew with Spirit to Tampa, Florida, from Detroit. Not too It's another arrival. And my mouse is worse. $321. Here's an arrival, 757. Such a beautiful plane, that A350. I would like to take a Delta as A350, ideally back from like Australia or Asia, if I had the time and the ability to, and the money and all that right now. Here's an arrival. A330, I want to say. Like I said, 330 from Lagos. A330-200. 7 November whiskey. Did I lose it? I lost it. Dang it. I didn't see where she went. It's just such a cool space being up here, getting all this footage. 737 there. 7, Louisville, Kentucky. Cincinnati. $717 from Louisville to Atlanta. And it's just so beautiful. The view and the tower and sitting up here, it's just awesome. Awesome, awesome. Pretty awesome. Beautiful. Here comes Orion from Boise, Idaho. BOI. Okay, BOI. Nice. When it gets dark, I don't know how well we'll do. A temporary delay, guys. Just had to work on something here. Make sure we're functioning properly. Sorry, guys. There was a black screen for a minute. The USB plug came out on the camera. We fixed it now. Yes, Random Aviation 11, I remember you from this morning, and sorry about that black screen for a minute. It's better now, I hope. You guys, leave me a comment. Comment right now, guys. Is the screen functioning again for you guys? It's working. It's all back. It's all good. You know, it's black for a little bit for you guys. Is it all good now? Should be all good now. Comment. Let me know. Let me know. Should be good. All right, 1 sec. Very good views tonight. Here comes 757. No, 737. Is that Orion? It's Balaam. I met you earlier. I have your sunglasses. 719. I'm on your right side. Sunglass here. What one is yours? JetBlue A220. Want your sunglasses back? I have your sunglasses. You left your sunglasses on my table. You still there? Ryan, you there? Ryan, can you hear me? The A350 looks like she's getting ready to go. That A350 powering up in front of us, 573 Delta Zulu. I would guess 6 days clear. Yeah, it's the one in front of us powering up 573. Right here, right in front of us. Hotel. That's hopefully a better week for you guys. What did it say 350 goes? Ryan, are you still out there? Sorry, I didn't know you were in the hallway. I'm trying again. I'll be in the hallway if you want to grab your sunglasses, okay? Turkish A350. No, 787. Turkish 787. Turkish Airlines. There's another 717 that just came in. Flight flying over to find it. Who's that Turkish? Just arrived in Atlanta from Istanbul. Turkish 787. Oh, departing for. No, it just arrived in. That's right. Here comes another 717. Arriving this one from Little Rock in Arkansas. See. I'm gonna go for a minute. It might not have a picture, but we're just gonna